Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Clara Z and I talk about luxury and handbags. So today I have been tagged by the very lovely Kat L. If you don't know her, I'm going to put a link to her video below. She is very knowledgeable and extremely funny. I love talking to her. She's always very honest and she has really great reviews and vlogs on makeup and bags, etc. So I have been tagged by her today to talk about luxury items that I missed out on or luxury regrets. This is a tag that was started by Caitlin Pulaski, and I'll put a link below to her tag below in case you're interested. So today's tag is about luxury items missed out on. To be honest, to me, if I have missed out on a luxury item, that's okay. To me, luxury items are more wants than needs. However, I have made a lot of mistakes in purchasing luxury items, so I guess today is a bit more about regrets on what I could have bought and missed out on, and because of that, I haven't gone back to buy those items. There are a few items that I do feel like I have missed out on, and I will talk about a bit about that later. So let's talk about my first kind of luxury regret on not buying, and I'll explain why when you see what I'm going to show you right now. So I'm gonna show you my one of my Chanel jumbos. So you can see here it is a burgundy jumbo in the gold hardware. Some people call this jumbo, some people call this large, but it is in a lambskin. I bought this because I absolutely really love the color, and at the time I had little knowledge on Chanel and their leathers. I just saw it and I fell in love with it. So having said that, if you look at the back, you'll see there's some scratches there, and I have a feeling some of these scratches possibly came from a jacket that I wore that was maybe a bit rough, and so maybe it rubbed this. I have no idea where this came from, but the fact that the jumbo has a larger surface area is actually a lot more easier and prone to scratches, because it does have a larger surface area versus a small bag in lambskin. It's easier to protect. So actually I regret not buying this size in the caviar skin, because it is probably less prone to scratching because of the surface area. I live in a crowded country, so it's easy to rub against or knock into certain people or items. So if I had to dial back the clock, I would have probably bought this in the caviar. Having said that, I still really love this bag, the color and the combination, and hence this is not a bag that is going to leave my collection anytime soon, but if I had to say that I do have a regret, it would be not buying this in the caviar. So that is my first luxury regret. The next luxury regret has to do with the Louis Vuitton tote bag. I believe a lot of girls have this bag, and it is in the medium size. This bag has been an absolute workhorse for me, and I use this a lot for work. Sorry, it's a bit messy inside, but you'll see it has the Samorga organizer, and it has the light pink interior. I bought this bag because I really like the combination of the light demi azure and the pink inside. As some of you may know, I really love pink, and hence this is why I bought this bag. The problem with this bag is nothing is wrong with this bag. However, I do feel that I probably would have preferred to get this in the monogram, just because that I don't need to be so worried about getting the interior dirty. I mean, it's still very clean, but I feel it would have been a bit more carefree if I got this in the monogram, and plus I feel the monogram is a bit more of a Four Seasons bag, whereas I feel this is more bit spring summer. Arguably you could say I could wear this throughout the fall and winter, but I would say my minor regret was not getting this in the monogram. However, I'm also perfectly fine with that because I do have other totes in darker colors. So I still really love this bag, but again, if I had to dial back the clock, I would have probably bought this in the monogram, and maybe I think I still would have gotten this because I love the interior with the white interior, but maybe in a different bag or a different size, or maybe I would have gotten another one. Anyway, so that's my minor regret on this bag. So my next kind of luxury item that I missed out and kind of regret, I wouldn't say kind of missed out, but if I had to do it over again, I would make a slightly different decision, has to do with my Van Cleef vintage Alhambra necklace. Let's see if that will focus. So I think a lot of you have seen or known this necklace. It is in the mother of pearl, and I bought this a few years ago, and I saw this on a very, very elegant lady. She was lovely, and I felt that I really wanted to get one of these. It's very elegant, and I still think that for people who wear this, they look absolutely fantastic and extremely elegant. So I don't wear this as much anymore, only because it is in the mother of pearl, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's still a very beautiful, very elegant necklace. However, the thing is, this necklace, you cannot wear this in the shower, and that means that every time you take a shower or at the end of the day, you need to remove it. So sometimes I am a bit careless and I end up going to the shower because I'm tired after a long day of work, and then I suddenly realize, oh no, I didn't take off my necklace. And hence I've worn this in the shower a few times, and then I would immediately take it off and pat it down. I don't think there's been any damage to this, although I've heard of some people mentioning to me that there could be some shrinkage on this. This is also extremely hard to clean because you cannot put any special cleaning agents on it because the mother of pearl is quite delicate. So I actually wish I got this in a gold color or just the diamond color. Of course, maybe the look and feel is not the same, just because the mother of pearl is really special. But knowing me and knowing my habits and how careless I am, I think I probably should have bought this in gold, which one of the essays did kind of mention to me, but you know, at the time I was really mesmerized by the mother of pearl. So I guess the lesson learned here is to think about your habits and whether you prefer something that you can just wear carefree, or if you're, you know, there are people who are probably more careful than me and they're better about taking off their jewelry before they go into the shower or at night, and so that's fine for them. Or some girls have said, oh, I've had no problems wearing this in the shower. That could be the case. However, this is an expensive item, and hence I don't want to take that sort of risk. And so you could say this has kind of been my kind of small regret. I don't regret getting this item. It's still a very beautiful item, but looking at the cost per wear, I always think about cost per wear on jewelry and luxury items. I would say it's not really great. So as you can see, I'm wearing a small diamond stud, and with this it goes with everything. I never have to change out of it. I can go into the shower. I probably would not swim or go into a hot springs with this. However, in most situations and every day, even if I went to the gym, I have no problems with this, as it is a very small diamond stud on my necklace, and the same goes for my earrings. I'm wearing diamond studs and I leave these on most of the time. Sometimes I do take them off when I go to sleep. However, I never have to worry that I went into the shower and forgot to take off my earrings. So that is my number 3 kind of small regret, which leads me to my number 4 luxury items regrets. When I was younger and I was making less money, I bought a lot of silver jewelry because it was a lot more affordable, and especially Tiffany jewelry. They are gorgeous pieces and I have nothing against them. I still have a lot of their items. However, as I mentioned, I'm not very good about upkeeping my jewelry or being very careful. So my Tiffany jewelry has been actually pretty good, but I have some other silver pieces where the silver has oxidized and some of them have actually become black. Yes, black. And I was absolutely horrified. And the thing is, I don't want to be spending, I don't have a lot of time to be going through my jewelry boxes and like scrubbing and cleaning each of my silver item. So over time I realized that I prefer to buy jewelry in either platinum, gold, or diamonds because they're just more easy to maintain, and I don't wear my silver anymore, so I feel like I wasted a lot of money on my silver jewelry. Not that they're not pretty and there's nothing wrong with them at all, but if I had to dial back time, I probably should have saved more to just buy gold, platinum, or diamond items. So that leads me to number 5 on luxury items I missed. So the one thing that I've been really lusting after and really missing a bit is actually the same item that Kat L mentioned. They're the gold dangling Chanel earrings, and I'll try to insert a picture if I have that somewhere above. And this was an item I think I did see, but at the time I didn't feel that I really wanted to get them. I do have some Chanel earrings, but I tend to wear them less because they're the type of earrings I generally wear for a day and then I take them off. And I generally like to just wear my staples because they're just easier to match. I don't have to think about it. I mean, I'm not the type of person who gets up at 6 and then lays out all my clothing and has everything matchy-matchy. Usually for me, I'm in a huge rush, and so I tend to just go with things that are just easy, throw on, do my makeup, my hair, everything, and I'm out the door. So that's one item I did not buy at the time because I just didn't feel like I needed a lot of Chanel earrings at the time. But based on my experience, I do prefer Chanel earrings that don't have too many parts and are easy to match, and they are gorgeous. So although I have missed out on them, that's okay. If I happen to see them again, I will definitely purchase them, and if not, then that's also okay because as I mentioned, luxury items are nice to have but not necessarily a necessity. So these are some of my luxury regrets or missed out on items. I think the main thing that I've learned is to really save and buy what you want and not to go for lesser quality items or the items that are cheaper just because you want to find something that's similar. Of course, I think that budget, based on your budget, you should buy on what you can afford. But however, if you really like an item, I do really highly recommend just saving for the item you really like so that you don't end up purchasing something that is not what you actually wanted, because you may end up still wanting that item after you have bought the other item. So yeah, so this is my video on luxury items that I feel like I missed out on. Probably less missed out on, but probably more on items I wish I had purchased something else instead. So thank you for watching my video. I hope that this video gave you some insights, and if you have any questions, please put them down below. And again, if you like to watch more videos on luxury or handbags, please feel free to like and subscribe. And thank you again for watching my video, and I wish you a very happy day.